Welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. Once again, I'm joined by the Stiff Brownie, the intern, and the dirtbag. Remember to we're on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost any money, but that will help us out. It'll look like you're supporting us whether you do or not. And also, please follow us on our Instagram, HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. We need more followers. We started at 4 a couple weeks ago, and now we're at 75. So we're building slowly.
And that's where we put our picks out.
Yeah, we're going to be putting our picks out. It's also going to be on the website soon,
Yep.
And we're going to be having featured guests coming on the show. So things are getting better. So stay with us. Don't give up. Give us a 6-month hiatus.
We're building. We're building. We're doing it. We're getting it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yep.
All right, real quick before we start getting into the NHL playoffs, we're going to go to our intern, and let's see what's going on in the world of birthdays.
So on this day, May 4th, birthdays, Rory McIlroy turns 34, so happy birthday. And on a sad note, this is the death anniversary from Don Shula in 2022.
God, he's such a good coach, man.
One of the best coaches ever, and he also, 1972 perfect record, and it still lands today. And those bastards that are still alive for the Dolphins keep partying.
Yeah. Hey, Patriots almost did it a few years ago, several years ago now.
They host parties and go to the game and root for the other team no matter what.
Yep.
Because they don't want anybody joining them.
Yep. That.
Because you know what they'll say, we're a better team because we played more games. We played 19. What's yours? 14?
Yeah.
All right,
whatever.
All right, let's get into it. The NHL playoffs now. We got some good rivalries going on between even though they're still new, they're awesome. The Vegas Knights.
Yeah.
And Edmonton. Two goalies that can't stop a goal.
Yeah, I've been taking the over on all these games.
Yes.
I'm not very good at hockey, so bear with me on this, but I do take the over in those games. Vegas Knights are 1-0. This game is on Saturday. It's not tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
But they're in Vegas. They're in Vegas. Take the over.
Take the over
for
sure. Edmonton has one of the best scoring offensive lines.
Sure.
With Dratzel and McDavid. They are two absolute studs.
And we've always talked about goalie play is the most important thing for you to get to the Stanley Cup.
You need a hot goalie. Neither of them have one.
Yep, exactly.
And, a side note, the Boston Bruins, best record, President's Cup. Best record all time out in the first round.
Most points, best records, set records out in the first round to the Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers play tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're up actually 1-0 in the series.
Once again,
they're on fire.
Yeah, a little kudos to the Maple Leafs. They usually lose in the first round. They haven't won a series since 2004.
Sure.
They finally got the monkey off their back, so to speak.
Yep.
And but now they're already shitting the bed again. Florida, the 8th seed, has already taken a 1-0 lead. They got the home ice. Look for Toronto to bounce back, though. Toronto should bounce back. They usually do when a team steals one. Seattle also stole.
Didn't they win 4-0 the other night, Florida? Was that the game that I was watching?
No, it was not 4-0. That was it was 5-1.
Oh, the Devils.
Devils. Hurricanes beat the Devils 5-1. Hurricanes are now the team to beat, I think.
I like the Maple Leafs tonight, and then the Kraken, Seattle. Give them kudos as well.
Yeah,
they beat the
Dallas
Colorado.
Stars.
No, they're playing the Stars now, but they beat the Colorado
Avalanche,
which was a defending champ and the second-ranked team.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
So number 1 and number 2 are out.
And the Kraken have already stolen game 1, so once again, I'm going with Dallas Stars to rebound and not get down 2-0 on their home ice.
I already placed my wagers on Dallas and Toronto tonight. So yeah.
All right. What
tomorrow we've got another one. We got the Devils against the Hurricanes, and Carolina's winning that 1-0 right now. They're in.
I think they go up 2. I think they go up 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Allie, those teams are so evenly matched. It's weird because when you look at the other series, the teams, there's a discrepancy based on regular season. Now, what that matters, I don't know because, again, I'm not very good at handicapping hockey. But that being said, these guys were 113 points to 112 points during the regular season. So it's a very tight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tight series.
Well, trust me, Tim. I've been betting. I don't know. It seems like my whole life. Now that you're betting hockey, you're going to get to know how to bet this real quick. Hey,
don't bet.
Betting hockey is awesome, especially when you do the puck line.
Yes.
Which you got to win by 2 because it will always come down
To an empty netter?
Never give up because
Yeah.
as long as they get a 1-goal lead, they'll pull their goalie.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at an empty net.
Yeah.
And it happens. It happens like with 4 seconds sometimes. And, once again, you're going to have Tourette's.
Yeah.
You'll have to apologize to the people you're sitting around, but you're a winner.
I know because last week when we were talking on the podcast, I made a empty net wager as a parlay for 2 different teams, also at home that had lost the first game, and it came down to the second one, and I was screaming at my TV for like the last minute and a half.
Right.
And with 23 seconds left, I got the open net.
Yeah.
Extra goal for parlay for massive money because now you're talking like serious plus money parlayed, so it's like 5-1 odds.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I love that.
And it even goes the opposite way. Let's say your team's down by a goal, and you need to go to overtime and then have them win in overtime. They pull their goalie. Yes, they leave an empty net, but now they have the advantage.
Yeah. I love it.
So they'll tie games and ruin other people's dreams.
I love hockey. Best sport
Yeah.
to see live by far.
Oh,
for sure.
yes, a hockey game live is the best, but remember to bring your coat and beanie because it's cold in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's switch it. We gotta recap our NFL draft.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I was so hoping you weren't going to do this.
I started off like a rocket. I had Bryce Young go 1, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson 1, 2, 3, and then all hell fucking fell to shit.
Well, there were so many trades. You prefaced all this saying beforehand, if there weren't any trades going on, this is how I see this draft going.
Yeah, I couldn't believe Will Levis fell further than Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
He fell to the second round, but hey, I did have Anthony Richardson going high as 5. I knew somebody would do it. I just didn't know the Colts would do it. So I actually got that one. Jalen Carter, I had at 6. He went 9 to the Philadelphia Bulldogs. Skoronski fell. Tyree Wilson, I had him picked in the 8th slot to the Raiders, and that's who they picked.
Yep.
Paris Johnson went higher than 9. He went to the Cardinals. And then Christian Gonzalez fell. Miles Murphy fell. Lucas Van Ness fell a couple. And Broderick Jones fell a couple. So, yeah, I kind of screwed the pooch.
Wasn't some of those who took the player that like somebody else wanted and like kind of in spite? Wasn't there one guy?
Well, I know Bill Belichick tried to screw the Steelers so they wouldn't get Broderick Jones, but in fact he moved up and they took a player and they thought Broderick Jones would go to another team like the Jets, but the Jets went another route. They didn't take Broderick Jones, so he kind of screwed himself on that one.
The number one winner in this entire draft, do we agree that it's the Philadelphia
Philadelphia Eagles, hands
Bulldogs.
down, A++.
Yeah, they crushed it.
I know they're all Georgia players, but they got value pick for every pick. They picked guys that should have went much higher.
Sure.
So when you're the loser in the Super Bowl and you have the best draft, they're going to be good.
Oh, they're going to be so good for a long time.
Yeah, I also like what the Houston Texans did. They had a very strong draft, getting C.J. Stroud and trading up. They had 12 picks in the next two drafts, so they gave up a lot.
Sure.
But they got their man. They got the best player on offense that was available, and they got the best player in defense available. And that's how you start when you're rebuilding.
And they got a ton of picks next season.
Yes.
How do you think the Rams did getting the kid from Georgia? Backing up Matthew Stafford, also from Georgia.
I give him a D-.
Yeah.
I like the first pick, Avila out of TCU. He's a huge guard. Protect Stafford, try to keep him from getting another concussion. But, I think the Rams shit the bed. And I think they're doing it on purpose. I think they are wanting the Caleb Williams
Yeah.
for tanking. They need to replace Stafford. They didn't take a quarterback till the 4th round. They took a 26-year-old Stenson Bennett out of Georgia. Once again, the GM for the Eagles was pretty pissed off. They didn't even get the Georgia quarterback.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I saw some early, potential draft picks, and I'm not sure exactly how this came down because I don't believe the Arizona Cardinals have the number 1 pick overall, or the number 2 pick for this matter. But I saw this floating around on the internet where they take Caleb Williams number 1 and they take Marvin Harrison Jr. number 2. That would be insane if somebody was able to do that.
Okay.
That would be literally insanity.
Now I got to bring up the odds on the NFC West division. They have the 49ers at -165. Basically, you put up $165 to win $100 that the Niners will win the division. Second, Seattle +110 or +120. So that's
Seattle really.
Yep, Seattle had a great draft too. And third was the Rams +550. But the shocker is you got Kyler Murray, you got Hopkins, you got some good players on the Cardinals, right?
Sure.
They had a pretty decent draft. +2,400.
Wow.
They are going to tank on purpose.
Yeah, so don't take that.
Do bet against the Cardinals every game next year.
Yeah. What do you think about the other LA team here? I call them San Diego Chargers, but I know some people disagree with me out
Los
there.
Angeles Superchargers.
Exactly.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
I was very happy that they took the kid from TCU, the wide receiver. I want to say his name's Quentin Johnson. I could be wrong on that.
They did from TCU.
He's
huge.
He's a faster version of Mike Williams, and you know how much Herbert loves Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Then you open up the middle, having those two huge specimens on the side catching bombs, and that opens up Keenan Allen right down the middle.
Right.
They also got the other receiver from TCU, who's supposed to be a poor man's Tyreek Hill.
Davis.
Yeah, he's like a 4.2 40.
Yeah.
Stretching the field. I wish we would have gotten one of the 5 halfway decent tight ends on the board, but I feel all in all we did well. We addressed our linebacker issue. We addressed offense. We needed some help on the offensive line, which we got. The kid,
Right.
he's humongous. I think was he from Georgia as well?
We
got a huge offensive lineman.
We would have to fact check that one.
But
I forget that one.
I was okay with it. I thought we did like B average.
Yeah. No, I thought the Chargers / Horned Frogs, I thought they did well.
I mean, when you're choosing it somewhere in the ballpark, what were we, like 17th overall, 19th overall? There's not that's kind of where the talent gets diluted, you know?
You're right.
So I felt like we did well.
Yeah. I know you can bet on this draft. Like I said, I nailed the first 3. I'm sorry about the rest of the draft. Don't hold against me.
Well, it was plus money. It's not like it was, heavy favorite type stuff.
Of course.
So.
All right. Well, you know what? I think we've got to switch it over to the intern for some fun facts about the NFL, if we have any.
We do, in fact, have a fun fact about the NFL. Do you know that over 200,000 fans were in attendance in Kansas City for the NFL draft, and there was only 1 citation? Wow, people can actually get together without any problems.
That's awesome.
That's actually, she makes a great point right there.
That's awesome.
One arrest, and we don't even know if it's arrest. It's just, it could have been a ticket, it could have been a drunk in public or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe jaywalking or urinating in public, which possible.
Okay.
But point is that
don't get put on Megan's Law.
we can all get along.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I know, it can happen. People getting drunk together and being happy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Who knew?
All right.
Maybe the media should pay attention to that kind of stuff.
The media. They don't have time to watch the NFL draft and seeing people behaving themselves.
Yeah, crazy. And it's Kansas City. People get rowdy over there.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
I've been there. It's a lot of fun. It's the only place I've ever been where I could take a go-kart inside, like on a go-kart track, and we were going like easy 60 miles an hour, all gas-powered. It was awesome. We were high as a kite.
While you're doing
there.
that, I'm eating Kansas City barbecue.
Oh, that equally as good.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be it for us this week. Check once again, check us out and let us know. Bye.